Send him a dawah video, tweet him something positive, help him come back to Islam. But don't say comments that are rude that will only make him say, "Told you so, bro. Look at these comments that Muslims are writing." Assalamu alaikum, and we are back with another reaction video. This reaction video in particular is about our good old friend Zayn Malik, who recently you would have heard professed to no longer be a Muslim. Say what? It is true. This is what he said in his recent interview with Vogue magazine. He professed to not be a Muslim no longer because he does not believe in the certain traditions that Islam has to offer. He does not believe there has to be a certain type of meat that's eaten. He doesn't believe that there's supposed to be a specific way of life for you to live by according to a person delivering you this message. Now, before we move any further, I just want to let you know that this video is sponsored by coffee. Eat well, drink well, replenish your soul. Coffee, the #1 choice of all drinkers. Now, I want to be clear right now. The reason you're hearing about this news is because Zayn Malik, subhanAllah, famous guy, popular guy, right? But this problem of people leaving Islam, Muslims leaving Islam, young Muslims leaving Islam, is not something new. Say what? Oh, he shouldn't have said that. Yes, I said it. You heard it here first. It is not something new. This is actually happening and is a little more common than you and I think. The only difference is they're not being interviewed about it. Here's my thoughts about this. Whatever Zayn decides to do, that's his responsibility, his choice. Look, in Islam, religion cannot be forced upon anyone. Belief can't be forced on anyone. In fact, that is the essence of ikhlas, meaning sincerity. I hear you. Zayn, if this is how you feel about Islam, awesome. Say what? That's you, right? That's between you and, as you stated in your interview, whatever or whoever you pray to, that's between you. But going publicly on a magazine that so many people are gonna read, that's kind of messed up. Oh, he shouldn't have said that. And the reason I'm saying it's messed up is that if you're talking about religion as such a personal relationship between you and your creator or whatever you worship or whoever you worship, then why are you telling a magazine that millions of people are gonna read? And on top of that, a lot of those fans are Muslim. And just like you, there's other people who are struggling with their faith. By you being someone in the public eye, you are basically giving an open invitation for other people to just leave Islam as well too. Now here's the thing once again. This video is brought to you by coffee. Eat well, sleep well, drink well, coffee. People legit are gonna wanna leave Islam because they're gonna think it's a trend, except the smart people who are gonna be like, nah, no way, bro, this is stupid. In fact, they'll probably leave you for saying a statement like that. Oh, he shouldn't have said that. If this is how you feel about Islam, bro, you gotta keep these things to yourself. And this is advice to anyone. If Justin Bieber all of a sudden comes out himself and doesn't call himself a Christian, so that's on him. That's not good, because you're giving your followers, millions of people, basically the okay to leave their faith. And that's not nice. If you personally decide to leave it, personally, why should your sins or your actions affect the other people? Now, I want to be clear over here. There's a reason in Islam certain things are impermissible and displeasing to Allah, because whatever Allah has made prohibited to man, banned for man, is because it harms us. Alcohol, drugs, pornography, things in the music industry, all of these things harm us. That's why Allah has made it prohibited for us. But imagine someone who is in the music industry, into drugs, drinking, around parties, and all these other people who don't have much faith. How do you think their faith is going to hold up? How do you think their faith is going to last? How can it last when you're surrounded around a whole bunch of craziness? You're going to question a lot of stuff if you weren't already questioning it from before. All the things that your eyes have seen that you can't even share with anyone. All the things that you've heard that you can't even tell anyone that you heard about, truths and realities that you know. You can't even tell anyone about these sort of things. Say what? But on the other end, I want to give you credit. I'm happy that you're thinking for yourself, bro. I'm happy that for once you're saying, I'm deciding not to believe in this. Because in your interview, you say that it's not like I don't believe in God. I do. But I believe it's a personal connection between me and God. And I agree with you on that. It should be a personal connection with you. But I don't blame you. You're a British Pakistani. If you're from any Pakistani household, right, practicing or not practicing, you're going to see a few things that don't really make sense to you. You're going to see people maybe have prayed. Don't know why they pray, but it's something they do. It's culture. It's tradition. You're going to see people fast. Don't know why they fast, starving themselves. They don't even read Quran, they didn't even pray, yet they're fasting. That doesn't make sense. You see people pray on Jum'ah, going on a Friday, yet they don't pray the entire week, yet they're going to the mosque one of these days and they're praying. That doesn't make sense. You go to the mosque maybe and you hear people backbiting against each other. You're like, that doesn't make sense. You're in God's house, yet you're still backbiting. A lot of times we're raised in culture and tradition and things don't make sense to us. Intellectually, when we ask questions to our parents, if they don't have the answer, they're gonna actually get upset at you for asking those type of questions. We are not encouraged as youth to ask questions to our parents or our elders about things that don't make sense to us. But in fact, Islam, we're actually promoted to ask questions and ponder about things because that's why Allah has given us our brain and reason and aql. We're supposed to ponder over these things. So you asking questions is a great thing. Now, I'm happy that you're thinking for yourself. You start talking about there's no hell and all these sort of things. You're talking about a belief based off of what? Billions of Muslims believe something, they're basing it off of this text. What are your beliefs based upon? What text are you following? What sort of guidance are you following that none of us know about? You're saying there's no hell? Okay, where did you get that information from? Show it to us so we can believe in it too. But I'm trying to show you something that I believe in, not because it's right for me. It's right for all of us. Oh, he shouldn't have said that. Look, bro, at the end of the day, if you want to do something, do it for yourself, but don't let your actions impact everyone else, man. Like, you got to really be careful that there's people who are following you. And according to our belief, once upon a time, it was your belief. On the day of judgment, you will be raised and resurrected with those people who led you astray and they called you them friends. Now, let's suppose you're right. There is no hell. Then you know what? You got nothing to worry about, my friend. Keep doing you. Keep, going down your own path and you want to bring other people to join you, go ahead, bring them down. But let's suppose one of these faiths are correct. And let's suppose Islam is correct. Well, then on the day of judgment, you're going to have a line of people and they're not ready to meet and greet you, my friend. They're ready to really drag you down and asking Allah, give him double punishment. Give him double punishment. Why? Because he led us astray. You got to be careful, bro. If you don't believe in something, that's your beliefs. Keep it to yourself. That's fine. Practice it privately. No one's telling you the same way that you never want to explicitly explain your faith before. Why are you explaining it now? Especially to a magazine where millions of people follow. You got to be careful. And most importantly, you got to remember, this video is brought to you by coffee. Eat good, drink good, live life. Coffee. Jazzahkum Allahkhyr for watching, guys. I really appreciate you. This was just a message to our bro. Look, my advice to you guys is do not bash him or shun him away from him. Honestly, people like this should be used as a dawah opportunity. People like this need to be shown that, look, bro, come back to the right path. Send him some nice Islamic videos. Send him some stuff. Don't write people off. He's confused. I'm going to say he's confused. That's my argument behind this. Because a lot of times people don't understand Islam. They've understood it from a cultural or traditional perspective. They have every right to not follow something that doesn't make sense to them. But don't write people off. Make dua for people. Make dua for the best of people to come back to Islam. People who can really help out Islam. Send him a dawah video. Tweet him something positive. Help him come back to Islam. But don't say comments that are rude that will only make him say, told you so, bro. Look at these comments that Muslims are writing me. Told you so. This religion, there's no support, there's no love. Don't further someone's disbelief. Don't do that. Call him back to Islam. Share something positive with him. Say a positive word to him, but call him back to Islam. Don't perform actions. Don't say words that will only further his disbelief in Islam. Show him some brotherhood. In fact, he needs it more now than ever. Appreciate you guys watching. Make sure that you have subscribed to this YouTube channel. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all. Thank you so much for this. Try to share this with Zayn if you think you've benefited or he would benefit from it. And this message is not really just for Zayn. This is for all of us who are struggling out there, including myself. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you and guide you, reward you. Brought to you by coffee. I love you all for the sake of Allah. I'm out.